Okay, Nick, thanks for answering these questions. So the first one is, why did you decide to join the Fierce Emporium?
Because I was stuck this year. I was in a job which I wasn't enjoying. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to do something. And that's why I joined, because of course outlined that it would be able to help me think about what I'm good at and different things.
Great. And when you were thinking about joining the Fierce Emporium, what sort of hesitations were coming into your mind, if you can remember back?
Hesitation. Will it help? Will it be beneficial? Probably a little bit of feeling daft that I got stuck and I needed help. So there was that little bit of admitting that I was in a place where I needed some help. That was the hesitation.
Perfect. Brilliant. Brilliant. And what were some of your personal highlights from your time or in the Fierce Emporium, or from the work that you did in the Fierce Emporium?
Yeah, so there's a couple. So from a personal perspective, there was thinking about the future, what it could look like, and having a dream and a ambition and a goal to be thinking about for the future. So that's what I really liked. Yeah. Then the second thing, just the way it was set up. You did a lot of work individually on yourself, but then the group sessions or the high teas were fantastic on sharing, learning from other people, and just a great experience.
Whoop, whoop. Okay. And what are some of your bigger takeaways? Yeah, what's going to help you in the future?
So I think it's a couple of things which are really good for me or been really beneficial. One is, as I said, that long-term dream, that ambition, what do I want the next few years, 10 years to look like, and having a direction to go in. But then there's the second thing, is just on the day-to-day, is just some of the tools, the techniques to think about how you can make each day better. You can focus on the things you like focusing on, and different ways to avoid spending time on things that you don't like doing. So it was the small details and the big picture which worked for me.
Love it, love it, love it. And I'm curious, does the future for you look or feel any different?
Yeah, it does. It feels a lot different. One, because it feels positive. I know what it could look like. I also have a plan on how I can get there. So the mind shift after the last 6 to 8 weeks has been fantastic and phenomenal. So thank you.
Wow, fantastic and phenomenal. We'll be writing that down. Who else do you think might benefit from the Fierce Emporium? I don't mean individuals, but what sort of people in what sort of situations might also get some benefits from the Fierce Emporium?
I think it's it's for people who are probably in that midlife, who have done something similar for a long period of time, and they could be bored with it or fed up with it, and they're just not quite sure on what the next stage is and what that can look like. So I'm probably thinking about myself because it worked for me, so that's why I'm thinking like that.
Lovely, people like you. And the final one is a kind of silly one, but it's, what 3 words would you use to describe your time in the Fierce Emporium, or to describe the Fierce Emporium?
3 words. So it's definitely challenging, insightful, and fun.
Yay!